Hi everyone, my name is Maurizio Bombini. I'm chef owner of Mauri restaurant.
After years at the helm of Mauri's kitchen, how has your vision evolved since its opening?
So it's been here 7.5 years. Our vision is still the same, to lead the culinary gastronomy of Bali and also, of course, also Indonesia. We're still very passionate about what we do, and our vision is always, to serve the best of we can and improve, innovate all the time our cuisine, our service, our hospitality to our guests.
Was there a defining moment you knew it was time to open your own restaurant?
Yeah, it's a very good question because actually I grew up in my parents' restaurant, and I always told my parents, my father, that I will never open a restaurant in my life because it's a very challenging life. It's very hard, very difficult to have your own restaurant, and it was not really my dream to have my own restaurant because it's kind of I had already with my family. So doing all my life spending inside of the restaurant, I was not really keen to open. But before I opened Mauri, just let's say one year before, I started to have a feeling, that I wanted to do something by myself. And I think that was the moment when I started to realize that I was ready to do something, right? Yeah, so been here 8 years. After 8 years, I knew already a little bit the market, I knew the produce. I had already few people that were interested to join with me. It was the right moment, it was easier also to do it.
In your opinion, what is the biggest misconception about modern Italian cuisine today?
Yeah, it's also a very good question. How we can describe modern Italian cuisine is something a little bit more innovative, something a little bit more contemporary. So, example, one of our, let's say, traditional dish, example, the cavatelli seafood that I talked to you. Finally, what we do, we just use prime produce, like we use a top quality produce, and we plate it very nice, and we use beautiful chinaware, and we add some additional technique that we make a little bit more contemporary instead of the classic way. So that is actually what, for me, is modern Italian cuisine. Modern Italian cuisine has to be still Italian, has to taste Italian. We still very focus and concentrate on the taste, that is the priority, and we just presented different, we just presented more modern. That's what is for me. Sometimes people they never tried before, because when they thinking about Italian restaurant or Italian cuisine, they always think about pizza, pasta, lasagna, the classic stuff that you always find in an Italian restaurant. We also do a lasagna, but we present in a different way. In generally, when people coming to our restaurant and they say, "Oh, I never tried this type of Italian cuisine," at the end of the day, it's exactly what they've been eating before. It's just in a modern presentation. It's a little bit more elegant.
What has been the main challenge of using local ingredients to recreate Italian flavors in tropical setting?
Yes, it's a bit challenging because, again, for Italian cuisine or for a Western cuisine, we don't have exactly the same produce. Lately, the local produce develop a lot, improve a lot. We try always, to use as much as possible local produce when we can. But example, when we're talking about olive oil or maybe Grana Padano, Parmesan cheese, it's a little bit difficult to find here, so that we use imported produce. But if we're talking about fresh cheese like ricotta, mascarpone or burrata, that is quite easily to find here, and the quality is also very good because some of producers, they started to do it in Indonesia, in Bali. It's challenging, but on the same time, it's also very interesting, to try to find produce that are made here, like beautiful tomato, that is also very important for Italian cuisine. And I think, since being in Bali a long time, I can say that now, the local produce improve a lot, and it's much more easier compared to 15 years ago or maybe 10 years ago when you have to import everything. I remember when I first came to Bali, we import tomato from Australia, and it's a pity to import tomato, but now we can find a really good tomato in Bali, so that is helpful now.
How do you see Mauri evolving over the next 5 years?
yeah, it's like what I said before. We keep innovating. We want to please all our guests. We want to really offer the best we can. And we looking to to be the best restaurant in Bali or in Indonesia. So we keep it growing. We have few sister restaurant that we opened recently. One is Bonito, one is ZIA TINA. So now the vision is a little bit more as a group. Each restaurant has its own identity. ZIA TINA is a little bit more casual. It's more, let's say, more classic. Bonito is fish and seafood. So everyone has his own identity. Everyone growing. But on the same time, Mauri is our flagship. And the vision is to grow and to still keeping a very high level of cuisine, keeping innovating, try to to expand maybe one day in another country or maybe in another city. So it's still a long journey.
Last question. What are your hopes for your culinary journey?
Oh, my hope for my culinary journey, I have a lot, actually. I have a lot of hope. Of course, to grow Mauri and grow in terms of culinary, gastronomy, hospitality, become, an institution of Bali in Indonesia. Also, looking overseas, it's nice to have a restaurant that is based in Bali and, and people know around the world. So that is one of the hope. Growing talent, I'm always very happy to see my team growing and take more responsibility and taking care of restaurants. So that's also very important. When I started Mauri, we were 15 people. Now we are 120 people, so some of them, they've been with me since long time and they're taking more responsibility. So that is also very important for my career, my journey. So yeah, that is a bit about, growing, keep going up, and I give more opportunity to the young talent. That is something that I really enjoy. Yeah.